From the Green Room Studios at Bates Nursery in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Gardening Inside Out, a podcast with highlights from our Saturday morning live show, answering all your gardening questions, giving you plant advice for any space in your life. Let's start the show.
Hey, y'all, it's Caroline Gant.
Hey, y'all, it's Austin Lowen.
And Tyler Blankenship.
And man, it's a special day today. Y'all know why?
Because you're here.
Well,
and we're all here together.
Of course that, but no, it's because it's my mother's birthday.
Oh, my God.
Shout out, Mama. Hope you're doing well today. I love you. You're a year older, but you do not look it.
You look a year younger.
That's right. That's right.
Happy birthday.
Thank you for that. So I got to thinking, whenever we think about our moms, what kind of plants come to mind? Like, Caroline, you start. Like your mom growing up, maybe. You've been into plants since you've been a child.
Yeah. Well, now I'm drawing a blank. Well, African violets and oxalis, she always had those in the house as houseplants when I was a kid.
Oxalis in the house, huh?
Oxalis in the house. And
Okay.
she did great with African violets.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my little brother used to eat oxalis in the yard when we were kids. Didn't even know what we were eating.
You were grazing.
We were grazing out in the yard. Y'all know
So-
where we were raised.
Let me ask you a question. Did you just start eating stuff?
I don't know how that happened, Caroline. That's a great question. I've often thought this myself. But as kids, if y'all don't know oxalis, it's got oxalic acid in it. And it's got this little, like, kind of soury kind of taste to it. And when you eat it, you certainly taste that. And I always liked the taste of it. And so did my brother.
I ate it as a kid.
So we just jerk it up out of the the flower bed and just eat it.
Just make you a little salad. Tyler, did you eat it as a kid?
No,
Tyler,
Wow.
you should have tried it.
I'm just giving you a short answer.
He's a...
Yeah.
I did not eat oxalis.
You didn't have a brother to walk around the yard with just to graze on plants, I guess, out in the...
That's true. Nobody dared me to do worse.
Yeah.
I remember
Than what I
like
was
recess, we would sit out there and eat
I would
stuff out
I
of
would
the...
pick grass, especially in
But
baseball.
you wouldn't eat it?
Especially in baseball.
I
You
was-
were that guy.
I was an outfielder.
I
and
was also
I was
that
so
guy.
bored. I would
Same.
sit in the grass and pick it because the ball never came my way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
My mom would always be like, we'd go to your games and you just sit out there looking at the sky and picking the grass.
Yep. There's
I was
always
looking for clover flowers.
there's always a couple of those kids on the team.
There are. Yeah.
It's okay.
But also quince. If we're talking about outdoor plants, we had this huge quince growing up, like massive. In my mind, it was 50 by 50 feet. And I know it was not that big, but as a kid, it seemed that big, but it was huge.
Well, yeah, that would be huge. Certainly it wasn't that big.
I
You
know.
were a tiny child.
I was
but-
a tiny child and it was not that big.
Well, that's cool, though. Quince
But it
does
was
get
like
big.
a thick stand. Like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, quince, especially old school quince, man, it just forms this ball of gnarly.
Yeah.
But I like quince pretty good, too. Tyler, what about you, man? You got your mom grow anything whenever she was a kid or when you were a kid?
So, in my first my childhood home, she grew yucca,
Interesting.
Yeah.
and it was like flanked on this sidewalk. There was like a sidewalk, and then there was a porch. So the front sidewalk had yucca, and then I think they were holly bushes, 3 holly bushes, and then these yucca. And I remember one of the first things I remember vividly is them blooming and being like, that is the weirdest, most alien, kind of ugly looking bloom to me that I could see. It was probably just the context of the environment, like next to the holly and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I was just like, this is weird.
That's
and I
a
just wanted-
pokey dry garden right there.
It is. I mean, it was very hardy, and maybe low maintenance is a hallmark of that. But yeah, that's kind of what I think.
Yeah, interesting.
And then she did get some ornamental, like flowering cherry. She liked those ornamental trees.
So those remind you of her.
In a later home, yeah, she picked those out in the front yard. And we also had a lovely little red Japanese maple that we tucked into this little niche in between, which was basically essentially my room that had this bay window bump out and then our porch. It was lovely.
That sounds lovely.
Also, my first landscape suggestion, I was probably like 13 at the time. I was like, let's do red lava rock in the landscape bed. So yeah, we had that put in. It was like red and black pumice lava rock.
Okay.
Lovely.
I dig it.
Yeah.
You're from Alabama, so that kind of makes sense.
I don't know whether to take that as an insult
Yeah,
or a
what does that
compliment.
mean?
It's red. I don't know. They bleed red in that state.
Well,
That's true.
The house
Sports.
was brick.
Bama.
The
Yeah.
house was brick, and it was also red. So I was
Okay.
like, I'm coordinating with that. and then you've got the green and the offset and the red of the Japanese maple. You know,
Mhm.
Okay. I get it. Makes sense.
despite the tide,
Yeah.
which does
Road tide.
roll to this day.
It
Oh,
does.
I have a Alabama family. Yes,
Oh.
and they are very into that
I'm
team.
sorry.
Rotad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, how about you though?
Okay. It is Mama's birthday today. I guess when I was a kid, the biggest thing I kind of noticed was like getting a sunburn on them sunny days in the summer and coming in and Mama
I know
cutting
where
up
you're
the
going.
aloe.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know as a child, as a little kid, that like aloe vera like came in a bottle. Like I just thought it was like Mom just got it from the plant, cut it open, rubbed all that goo all over us,
Yeah.
and it felt good on my skin. And I remember, and still to this day, my mother, bless her heart, cannot get rid of plants. Okay. I know there's plenty of listeners out there that are like this. And she's got little pots of aloe all over the place.
Is it from the aloe?
From the original mother when I was like 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, Caroline.
I
she
love
still has
that.
it. No, I don't know if it is. Or not. She's got a big one. She's got
If
a
she's
real big
listening
one.
right now, you text your son and tell us whether or not it is pups from that
Yeah,
original
let me
one.
know, Mom. Actually, just give me a phone call. We'll just talk to you on the air.
Live phone call.
Yeah, that'd be great. But anyway, yeah. So I think of that a lot when it comes to aloe. And my mom's always been a good, just kind of houseplant grower in general. Yeah, she's a lot like I'm a lot like her, I guess, because with her, less is more. I mean, she keeps things kind of on the dry side rather than on the wet side, and especially with aloe, as y'all know, you don't want to keep it too wet. So like I said, she's very minimalistic with her houseplants, but
Yeah.
she does a good job with
That's a
them.
good way to be. I feel like a lot of people go wrong by just overly caring for them.
By far, that's just worrying too much about it being not moist enough or whatever. It's like, y'all, plants can take it so much longer in between waterings than you think. At least a lot of houseplants, not all of them.
A lot can. I feel like people basically stalk their houseplants to death,
I agree. Like, quit looking at them so much. I know we want to look at them, but stop it.
but they're fine.
Yeah, let them be. Act like they're just taking a shower or something. Like, give them some space.
See, I'll look at my houseplants and be like, oh no, it's time to water you.
Yeah, speaking of that, oh my gosh, I've got the what's the rabbit foot fern, in my windowsill.
Is it time
right
to
now.
water that?
Oh God, it was time to water it last night, and I
But
didn't.
you didn't? You were looking at it and you did not water it?
Look, I got a sink full of dishes right now.
I can't bring myself to water the plant that's hanging above
I
them.
put it in the when I water that, I put it in the sink. I let the water fill the container, and I used a little spray wand deal to spray all the foliage all at the
Love
same
that.
time.
I bet it loves it.
Oh, it gets so wet. And just I shake it off, and it drops all the droplets.
Drops all the droplets
Obviously.
everywhere.
Down in the sink, and then I'll hang it up, and it's usually good. But that is not a plant we can let dry out for too long.
Now, as far as ferns go, that is one that can stay on the drier side.
Yes.
So it is forgiving. That has very quickly over the past couple of years become one of my favorite houseplants. I've had one for, I think, going on 4 years now, and it has it's in a hanging pot, and it's completely grown around it.
Yeah.
You can't even see the pot. It's just like this ball of little rabbit's feet and fern leaves.
Gnarly little ball of feet.
I love that fern.
I agree. I like it too. My wife actually grabbed that plant from a place. She was like, "Do you know about these?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know about these. We've been selling them for a long time." And it's just fun. It's so funny what our spouses like bring home rather than what we would,
Yes.
and like what they think's cool and not. It's like, I certainly think rabbitfoot fern is cool, but I just never thought that would be something she would grab and bring
Yeah.
home. But she did, and we're keeping it going today as long as she ain't dead when I get home.
She ain't gonna be dead when you get home.
I got to get them dishes done so I can water that thing.
So just speaking of spouses and bringing home plants, my husband actually brought me 2 plants home from his job. They wrapped up and they had some plants on set. And he was like, these were so cool. They are very cool. One is a Dracaena, but one is a Kalanchoe. And it's the ones that you see at the grocery store that we sell here around the holidays that have the different colored, usually like warm gem tones, like hot blooms on them. But I think this one was kept in lower light, so it started vining, but it's blooming all over where it was like vining.
Oh, interesting.
So now I've got it in a hanging pot, and it's like growing over and just gorgeous.
Wow. The old Kalanchoe.
Because at first I was like, what is this? And then I got closer and I was like, oh,
So it's probably just seeking light and ended up being more long and stretched out.
yeah,
Well, that's cool.
it's real cool.
I guess
I'm a
common
big
name
fan.
for that for people is mother of millions, I think people call that.
That's
plant.
one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a
it's the one
bunch.
that makes little pups on the leaves, which is very cool. We have some right now
Yeah.
Finally. It
That's
took
right.
us years to get them in.
Mm-hmm. Tyler, you got any houseplants? You don't ever talk about houseplants, really. I just realized that. Do you even have any?
He has a shower plant.
Oh, the shower plant.
Yes, I
What's
do.
the shower plant again?
Philodendron brandy.
Oh, Brandy.
Oh.
Brandy.
Yeah.
It's actually really cute, and it's doing well.
Yeah.
Doing well. And every now and then I just take it and put it underneath the shower head and turn the temperature down, obviously, and just like give it a little drink of water. And I've got a little tiny little Corelle plate as a saucer for it. And it's living its best life in there.
Nice.
And I've also got a silver sword philodendron.
Okay.
Those are fun.
That's a beautiful plant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I guess it's I forget what it's called. Moon something maybe, Sansevieria.
Moonshine.
Or maybe moonshine.
It's like a light green, like a minty green almost.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I got that one as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
Did you get it from the hills of North Carolina or East Tennessee?
Negativo.
Okay. It's just
Negativo.
making-
Just sounded about
making-
right.
Making a quick joke.
It was a good one.
No, it wasn't.
You trying to make fun of Alabama again?
No, I
Oh,
was
he's talking about moonshine.
talking about the hills.
Come on, Tyler.
Talking about them hill folk making that shine. Tyler, you missed that one, buddy.
I did.
Tyler, that went right over your head.
You could tell that I'm related to coal miners and moonshiners, but I didn't get my hands dirty,
Okay.
if you will.
Well, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I just had a thought. Let's talk about this for a second. Whenever I water, you just made me think of something, Tyler. When I water my house plants, so I think of plants whenever they take in water is not of them like drinking the water,
Yeah.
like it needing to be cold. I think of it as the plant receiving water on like their skin. So all that being said, I tend to water my houseplants with like warmish water.
Oh, I do warmish water with mine.
Yeah.
Like room temperature. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
My mom goes room temperature. When I go to the sink, I actually go higher than room temperature. I'll just make it like a bath for them.
I'll go a little bit warmer, especially if they're very dry. And I'm like, if the soil's becoming like hydrophobic or something, then I'll go even warmer.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why I feel like a lot of, well, what do y'all you don't think of a plant as it drinking it up? Because a lot of people do think it that way. So they want to make their water just like cold.
Mm-hmm.
So they have like cool drinking
like a
water.
Cool drink.
And I'm
Oh,
like,
that's
nah.
a good thing to think about. But you're thinking more like pores, like you're absorbing it, like we would absorb something through our pores.
Yeah, like I want a warm shower, not a cold one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't think plants care either way. You know why I know that?
Why?
Because where I used to work, we used to grow thousands of poinsettias. And obviously you grow poinsettias in the wintertime.
Can you
and
water them with cold water?
freezing cold water.
I feel like they don't like that because when I'm watering here with like freezing water, it's also the temperature fluctuating in our greenhouse. And a lot of times when they come in, they've got a little bit of something. But
Yeah. Well, we had where I used to work, we had these huge vats, these big, massive holding tanks of water. And they're outside. They're not inside. I mean, they were huge. So
Yeah.
whenever we would come in on those really cold mornings and have to water or whatever, we would use, like I said, freezing cold water on the poinsettias. And we grew quality, beautiful poinsettias. Like I never saw a difference in that.
that's interesting. That's very good to know.
Yeah.
Because I thought the water was a factor with them.
It didn't seem to be to me. Now, obviously, especially with poinsettias, we were never watering leaves. It was always
Right.
water straight to the pot.
Yeah.
But like I said, I never really noticed a difference with their growth habit. They ended up always finishing beautiful.
I am so glad that poinsettia season is behind us right now.
Same.
It'll be a little while before we get back into it.
It's going to be a long while. We got to get into the spring.
We do have to get into the spring, which I'm ready for.
I mean,
It feels like spring here. I was just talking to you about that. I was like, gosh, I'm walking like it's spring right now.
yeah. We had a little on the show this past week. Y'all are going to hear soon, but we had a little chat about the buzz that's going on. You know, David had mentioned that we have to, kind of gear up 2 or 3 weeks before y'all really start thinking about it out there. So that's what we're working on. And we're all, like I said, there's just work
There's
happening.
a buzz.
There's
Yeah.
a buzz all over the nursery.
Well, we've got to be
February.
ready for everybody.
It's a good point.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm ready for the people.
I am.
Send them.
And for all the flowers.
Yeah, that first little touch of flowers we got last week.
It's dangerous. I mean, I
Danger.
bought dianthus, heuchera. What else did I get, Tyler? Some ivy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Algerian ivy saw
Mhm.
on your card.
I
I
did.
love that one.
I made 2 little hanging baskets for my porch.
Oh,
Cute. Aw.
yeah.
Went to the Dollar General. They had some very cheap, cute hanging baskets.
Really?
Yes.
at the
Listen,
DG?
if you go to Dollar General, here's a little gardening tip. I go to a lot of Dollar Generals and Dollar Trees. And if you get there right when they're putting all their spring stuff out, they actually have really good pots, like cute, modern looking pots that are like $3.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. I was literally in there just the other day and I went down that spring aisle just because of kind of, you got to.
You got to. You got to look at what they got.
And they did have some cute things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't buy anything, but I was like, this is cute.
I only got 2, and I might go back and get 2 more because I do have 4 hooks on my front porch.
Yeah.
I got one of them long southern front porches.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
I do. Blessed with that. Yeah.
You put the sign up.
Hashtag blessed.
Yeah. That's hilarious. Oh, man.
But I'm ready. I'm ready for mixed containers, which is why I had to make like a little ivy mixed container. I planted my dianthus in one of my already established mixed containers that had some pansies that died pretty much.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm with you on that. I've got a long front porch as well, and I love
yours is way long.
Yeah, it's a long front porch. I love it, and I'm ready for that mixed containers. I'm ready for the annuals. I'm just ready for the summer annuals, though. I'm not going to throw cold stuff in there yet. I'm going to wait till the warm stuff comes out, and then we're just slamming color, Tyler.
Slamming it.
Yeah.
Slamming color.
Yes,
Slamules.
Slamules.
There's that again.
Slamules. Speaking of slamules,
Slamules
how are
26.
those pansies that you slamuled into your mixed containers looking?
The one pot's actually decent. It
Okay.
kind of perked a little bit. The other pot's horrible because
no.
my cat sleeps in it. Right in the middle.
You've got an issue with that, like chicken sleeping in your ginkgo, your cat sleeping in your pansies.
Problem is we got too many animals.
You don't have as many as I do.
Well, you just have a lot of cats.
Mine are some a lot of farm cats that just keep showing up.
Yeah.
I'm quickly becoming the cat lady, and I'm not ready.
Yep.
You're like a not cat lady.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, guys.
They just all came to me. They ended up with me. I never asked for it, but I can't not take care of them. They're so cute.
Your energy just summoned them.
That summoned all the cats
That's
in all the farms all around me.
Austin, why don't you just make more pots for your critters? Make a chicken pot.
Make a chicken pot.
Yeah.
No, I'm not making a chicken pot. I'll make a chicken pot pie.
Whoa!
There it is.
He's gonna eat that chicken.
Wow.
Is it just one? Wow.
Yeah.
Is it just one chicken that gets in your pots, or like is it the same one every time?
Well, I don't
Or is
have
it-
those chickens anymore. I've got new chickens, y'all. Now
What
I've
happened
got,
to those
I've got
other
10
chickens?
Well, you're gonna R.I.P.
Oh,
Are
Yeah.
they
They-
scared of you? These new chickens?
The new chickens have not come out of their brand new chicken coop that I made for them.
oh, that's
yet.
right. You did have little baby chicks, but I guess I didn't
Well,
know.
they're
you didn't have
like
your other ones.
adolescents now. Like they're
teenage.
they're growing up.
So
Yeah.
you're saying they have luxury accommodations and they don't need to range right now?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Man, I built that thing sturdy.
If y'all are listening and you haven't seen it, it is up on our social media page. If you go back a few weeks.
It's a cozy little spot for them.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Austin, do you think you're going to grow a chicken feed this year
You mean like some
in your garden?
millet or something?
Yeah. Buckwheat?
Maybe some
Maybe?
buckwheat. I'd throw some buckwheat out in the yard, I guess.
We got buckwheat seeds. You should try it.
Yeah, I guess I could. Why not?
Give it a go.
I got plenty of area
Space.
for it. Yeah.
Might save you some money on chicken feed.
Oh, that chicken feed is expensive.
Turn
You're
your
right.
front yard
Instead
into
of
that
$20 eggs, you probably
chicken feed
get
yard. Don't look at me
$15
like
eggs.
that.
This is hilarious. Growing buckwheat for the chickens. Oh,
I mean, think of the critters, man.
yeah,
They got to eat too.
it's a good point. They're well fed. They're happy. They're happy
I know
chickens.
I'm not doubting that at all. I'm just curious. I guess this is, because I'm living through you here and I've always thought about chickens, but I don't have the time to pull the trigger.
Yep.
So I would be like, I wonder what I could grow for them.
Yeah. Well, we did grow a big patch of sunflowers last year. I bet they would enjoy those seeds at the end of the season.
yeah.
Probably just throw them on in there to them.
I think so.
Yeah. I got some new sunflower seeds packets.
Did you now?
Yeah.
At the
Well,
Dollar General?
Negative.
Oh.
Negative, Caroline. They were
They do have seeds there.
they were gifted to me. Some nice varieties of sunflowers.
Oh.
You remember it was a whole secret.
Oh, you got him for
a
Christmas
secret
this year.
admirer.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Austin was like, I have a secret admirer. Someone left seeds in my car.
They put it in the truck, and I came up and I was like, "Ooh!"
And it was wrapped in red tissue paper.
It was.
It was Adam Chapman.
I was about to say, we did some sleuthing and we figured
We
that
did.
one out.
We
did.
Hey, for about 20, 30 minutes, though, I thought someone was sneaking them
You
seeds in
thought
on
you had
me.
a secret admirer.
I did.
You still might. I mean, Adam might be admiring you from a distance, secretively.
Adam's just a very nice man. He's a great general manager, and he snuck some seeds into my
It was
truck.
very nice of him.
But like I said, for a minute, I was really hoping it was I wasn't really hoping. Thanks, Adam. I seriously appreciate the seeds. But the secret admirer thing was kind of dramatic and fun that day.
It was. It made it interesting. It was, we're usually pretty slow around Christmas, so it was something to do.
Yeah.
To do some digging and be like, where did these seeds come from?
It was scandalous.
It was the scandal of the season.
It was
you receiving those seeds in your truck.
What a saga.
Yeah, it was a micro saga.
Tyler,
Don't downplay it, Tyler. This was important to me.
I locked in on this. I was like, I'm going to figure it out. It was only just earlier that day or the other day or something, so I figured it out.
That was so
we figured
funny.
it out, Tyler.
We did.
figured it
That's
out.
right.
Yep.
That's right.
So I'm going to plant those seeds, or maybe just let the kids do it if they like to do that, and then we're going to have sunflowers again for the chickens. Okay?
Oh, yeah. I'm
Yep.
doing a bigger patch this year because I did sunflowers and zinnias just all mixed up.
Yep.
And I was thinking about it yesterday or Monday whenever I was home. And I'm going to do that along a fence line.
Mm-hmm. Well,
On
you
my
kind of can't
property.
beat it.
Yeah.
Those two, you know me, I'm not the biggest zinnia fan on the planet, but when you mix up the zinnias and the sunflowers together in the same patch and they're all doing their thing together, it's a nice sight.
This is the first positive thing I've ever heard you say about zinnias.
Don't get used to it.
I'm going to get used to it.
Uh-uh.
I'm going to think about it forever.
Look, I'm just dreaming of spring right now. I'm not thinking properly.
You all heard that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm just playing.
it's an easy way to like immediately experience happiness.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it's just an explosion of color.
They
Mhm.
grow
And it's
so
like,
fast.
and the density of it and the
Mhm.
number of blooms, and it's easy.
Yeah.
No, I agree. There's a lot of
Yeah.
good things about zinnias, especially if you're like new to gardening a little bit and you really want tons of color and easy. I mean, you're right, Tyler. Like, how can you beat zinnias and sunflowers together?
There
I
it
don't
is
know.
again.
There it is again.
But
Okay.
then the
You love 'em.
gold
That's it. That's all I'm giving you.
the goldfinches though,
Oh, the goldfinches.
you got to watch them.
Oh, Tyler, the birds. You love watching them.
I do, but they wreak havoc and destruction.
they're so
on-
cute.
yeah, I know. I love them, but they are destructive.
You just have to plant a bunch.
They play hard
They
and work hard.
They're obsessed with my Rudbeckia maxima, the big one. Those bloom spikes. I mean, how tall are those? Like 7 foot?
They're huge.
They're huge. They're amazing. And they'll fly on them and it'll sway side to side.
Yeah, they turn those things into a catapult.
Yeah, it's
They
I
will whatever.
love it.
I'm amazed.
vault.
Yeah, I'm amazed at how small of a plant a goldfinch can land on, and it doesn't bend down to the ground.
I know.
It could be the tiniest little weed of grass, and they're just perched atop of it.
They're so cute.
They're amazing. How much do they weigh? It could, a gram?
Nothing.
Half a feather. I don't know.
That's insane to me, but it is a beautiful sight to see that.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I can't wait.
Just
I
bobbing
just-
in the breeze.
My
Mhm.
biggest lesson is that sow a patch, Don't just sow one. One's cute, but sow a patch.
Grow a sow patch.
Grow a sow patch.
Wow.
A sow-
Yes,
a
a
sow-
sow patch.
Like, yeah, you get it. Man, I'm full of jokes today.
You are full of them.
I
They're
tell you
great.
what.
They're kind of going over Tyler's head.
I tell you, Tyler's usually the punniest guy I know, and two of them went right over his head.
Tyler, you
today.
doing all right
Yeah.
over there?
He's fine.
I don't have puns on the mind right now for
Yeah.
some reason.
You got
okay.
ponds on the mind.
Oh, that's
I
right.
do. Yes.
He does.
Redoing your pond.
Are we talking about this now?
You know
So-
what? Next week, you have to bring in pictures and you need to have the story of your pond saga because it's not quite done yet. So why don't we get it
All right.
up to speed and then we
will-
got you.
I will hold my tongue.
Yeah.
right.
And then we'll have a pond intro next week.
That'll be great. And we'll throw the picture up.
Yes. It involves plants and landscape design.
Yeah, we're going to have to talk about that. We'll talk about kind of what to put in it and maybe some ideas for you.
We need time to dive into it.
Yes.
I've already been tossing around some ideas in the old salad brain.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to
Sure
hear them
has.
next week, I guess.
Well, speaking of salad brains,
Mm-hmm.
let's get into this week's episode.
That makes
It
sense.
has nothing to do with it at all.
Actually,
okay, it
yeah,
works.
olive oil.
Oh, hey.
Tyler,
That's
good
right.
thinking.
You might want to use it as a dressing.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
There we go.
Uh-huh. We did have a taste test.
We had a taste test and it was great. So we'll let you guys go ahead and listen to it with this week's episode. We are all here with Josh Carey and David Bates.
You never know what may. I mean, we almost. Adam Chapman and I, the general manager, were talking yesterday about the inevitable later frost freezes that will come along, and the knowledge of that there'll likely be a lot of covering up plants and irrigation, all those kind of things. But those are just things we deal with on an as-needed basis, and we try not to dwell on that because right now, the best thing we can do for plants is to get them out of the protected environment and get them out in the natural temperature so that they don't advance ahead of what is outside.
Right.
So Austin, what say ye about all of that?
I think you nailed it. I think this week was a big week. I mean, I talked to multiple employees. I know I said something to you, something to Alicia, Bridget in the back. I was like, y'all, this week feels a little bit different. Like there's a little bit of there's a little buzz. There's a buzz going on, and it really is. And we got our first annual truck that had some color on it with pansies.
Yep.
Dianthus,
I'm buying
cyclamen,
some.
all sorts of things that came in with
Snapdragons.
color, snapdragons. And it's amazing when you just throw color in the mix. I mean, I'm pretty sure every Bates employee came to come look at the shipment that came in just to kind of see that color. You know, it puts a smile on your face. It gets you feeling good about spring, and it just adds to that buzz. And then when you have more people coming in to the nursery, that also just it makes you feel like,
and they radar right to the color.
Oh, yeah, right to the color.
Oh, yeah.
So I noticed a bunch of pallets of BAPs out there. Big ass pots.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got our big shipment of large pottery in too.
Yeah, we got to crack into that next week. So
Yes, we do. So
that's
it's
a
not quite out
necessary
yet.
evil.
Yeah.
I mean, as quick as it just went through and is done now, right after that, people are out already, searching for trees. It's already
and
happened
this
with many
has
people.
the capability of being a year that's very similar to 2023
Right.
in that that year we came out of an intense freeze. Now we didn't have the intense freeze this year. We had those who recall just before Christmas in 2022 we had a 60-degree drop in temperatures
I remember.
in 5 hours.
Yeah.
A lot of plants got really damaged severely. This year, the damage came from above, but it was mostly in the falling of tree limbs, and pretty much no one was spared from that effect. Now, it doesn't mean that they've got extensive shrubs or whatever that need to be replaced, but there are those who are going to say, well, these are broken too badly and I don't want to wait.
I can't wait 5 years for it to come back.
Yeah.
4
So,
years.
there's going to be a lot of that going on, and we're here to help you prepare the best way you can, and and to see how you can maybe work with what you already have. We're not here just to try to make you believe that you've got to replace anything because it's broken. Sometimes trimming is the appropriate action to take. So
Absolutely.
let us shift gears to whatever is next, and because we got a lot to get to.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We do.
Shall we have our contest or?
It's a contest.
I don't necessarily say it's a contest. But last week I got distracted because we
I'm not
started
gonna
talking about it.
participate, Josh, I'm just going to tell you that right now. I'm not going. I'm going to let you go.
You've already had it, so I know you know. So and
Yeah.
everything's going along with it. But we got to talking. Austin started talking about in the Hort report Italian products and Italian flora. Not so much the fauna, but I got hung up on olive oil.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is the olive oil Casa Pietra. Okay. So
Ooh,
I
fancy.
How much
promise
that can set you back? I'm just curious, Josh.
the EVOO was actually a very good buy. It was about I think it was $22 for 1,000 milliliters.
well,
That's not bad at all. Now the shipping will kill you.
because you can buy that. The shipping will keep, but you can. There's a lot of those oils if you've ever been on any little tour in Italy, that are like $400 or $500 for a little bottle like this.
Crazy. But I mean, you're buying directly from the grower and the producer and everything like that. So, but he doesn't cover free shipping. So, and when you're coming from Tuscany to Smyrna, it takes a bit to get there. But
How many times the value of the product was the shipping?
100%.
Oh, it was only 100.
That's not terrible.
bad.
It wasn't bad, but
To be
when
able
you're
to have it landed for $45, I mean,
but as I was absorbing all of the freight, because these were Christmas gifts that I bought some of this stuff for. I'm hoping through this activity that we can group up, and because I know that there are 3 people in here that are going to be with me.
Okay.
So we can group up and offset the shipping costs that go along with it.
Oh, I'd be in.
You might be in. So, but ladies and gentlemen, in front of the younglings here in studio,
Younglings.
would you show
The
what
yearlings.
you have there, Austin?
I'm taking the fancy one.
Don't spill it on that.
You
boat.
have 2.
Can't promise anything.
No, hold them up. Hold 2 up.
I've
There's
got
2
2.
different kinds. Okay, One of those is a commercially available, any Publix, Aldi, anywhere you go. The other is the Casa Pietra Olio Extravaganza di Oliva. Okay. So if you, at your leisure, and we'll have to turn the Tyler cam on here too, because Tyler's participating as well. We'll take a small sip of each.
Okay.
Are we all doing this at the same time?
We can do it all at the same time.
All
They're
right.
not shooting it down all in one.
No, I don't want to do that.
No.
I'll take a little sip.
Oh, I can already tell just by smelling.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, I can too.
Okay. With the aroma.
All right,
Okay.
here we go.
Take.
There
Sip.
we go, contestants.
Okay.
Not bad.
It's okay.
That's
Yeah.
oily.
It's okay. But
It's oily.
Okay.
Ooh,
Now,
hit my throat
The
funny.
aftertaste is not great.
take the plain cracker, because this is the absolute
okay.
perfect pairing.
We're being
Is
so
a,
fancy.
a saltine. Now, clean
Saltine?
the palate. Clean the palate.
Okay.
Oh, we got to eat it? Oh, gosh.
I have to eat
This
that.
might take 3 minutes.
Don't have to take the whole thing. Chew in their ear. They don't care. Okay.
Now
Just
my
don't
mouth
be
is
spitting crumbs when you speak.
Okay.
I can't speak. I need water.
Agua. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Don't get your boa in the oil.
Yeah. Don't do it.
Okay.
You owe me money.
Yeah. Hey, by the
Okay,
way,
I'm
for
ready.
Reference, you could have just taken a bite out of the cracker. And not
That's
put
what
the-
I was hoping.
We had to eat the
Right.
well, if we took a bite, it would go all over our fancy Valentine's Day wear.
Oh, okay.
Those crumbs would fly.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
Are we ready? Now we try the
good.
other one.
Thoroughly
Here we
salted.
go.
Okay.
Try the other
We
one.
should
Oh,
cheers.
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 Tyler, cheers from across the way.
Cheers.
Prost.
Here we go.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh wow, that is good.
What?
A little bit spicy too.
What?
Wow.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What
Wow.
is that?
Okay.
I
Okay.
love that.
Major difference.
Mm-hmm.
That is insane.
Unbelievable. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Now, one last thing. You have some more saltines. The
Is it
that's
mulled?
No,
No.
it's first cold pressed, as I understand it.
Woo!
Now take some of the
Viva
good
Italia.
stuff
With the
And
seasoning on it.
with this.
the
Pour
crumb?
some of the oil onto the cracker.
Okay, now we're getting
Number one or number two?
It doesn't matter. They're both pretty much.
I'm gonna spill this on the boa.
That's okay.
Don't you dare.
It's not okay.
Okay.
Caroline will kill me. All right.
Now pop that
Cheers.
bad boy in.
Bing.
Cheers. Tyler, cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Guys,
This is where
Guys.
you need to talk. because
guys.
they-
I'm just enjoying watching the faces.
Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the point is that we go through all of
Wow.
our trouble as gardeners. We grow our tomatoes, we grow our peppers, we grow our herbs and spices. And then we take and we use something that's akin to, I wouldn't say necessarily motor oil, but
Not far from-
after you've had both of these at the same time.
Oh, that's the best breakfast I've had in years.
Okay. Okay.
I'm serious.
All
That
right,
was
ladies and
delicious.
gentlemen, we will be taking orders at times, so we'll have to get Miss Kathy to take a look at this first part of this.
Tyler's holding up his.
Yeah,
oils
just
over there.
comparing. I mean, the color, is similar.
Okay, color is similar because American, or as they process these things, they want them to look as good as the other. Now, this is one of this is of course a cottage kind of an industry, and they have a beautiful B&B there at the place as well.
Have you been?
I've not been,
Oh,
but
okay.
I think I might go
I
at
think you
some
need to.
point in time. But Spaniards produce a beautiful olive oil. The Greeks produce beautiful olive oil, but this is the best that I've ever had in my life.
Now, which is that? Hold that up so our viewers can see it.
Casa Pietra. And we had a link last week. Maybe we can get
It's
the link
right here.
back up. Okay, get the
Wow,
link right
Tyler's
up there
on
to
it.
roll it up to it. But you can, as I learned last week, you can translate the website into English from Italiano. But pricing's right there. They have big bottles. They have little bottles. They have sample bottles. They also have honey.
Yeah,
And sometimes
yeah.
of the year.
They're lucky because they're not even sponsoring us.
No,
This is just
no. This
delicious.
is fully unabated. This is a tip to the Gardening Inside Out family. Use the good stuff on the stuff that you sweat and toil over in your soil. And
Yeah.
it gets going. So
Mhm.
Can you imagine that drizzled over a freshly grown tomato
No.
with some mozzarella?
Oh, Tyler. Wow.
A little mozzarella. It'd be great.
well, a tomato with some mozzarella and
That
some
was
basil.
fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for
We're
that
gonna be
treat,
thinking about
Josh.
that all day.
Okay,
Yeah,
guys.
thank you.
Okay,
Thank
that
you
was
for
great.
that.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Now, if we were going to grow tomatoes,
Rish,
would we
grow some
do?
herbs.
Rish, yeah, we can.
Rish.
We can. Rish is watching. We can probably work something out there in the
We probably have already
371-670.
received our first. Do you have maters in yet?
Yeah, I know.
You got maters?
No, we don't.
No.
But the phone calls have probably already happened.
Now
Yeah.
we do have herbs.
We did
Yeah,
get herbs
Mary's
in.
in too. So okay. So we see. I thank you guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was phenomenal. Thank
That
you.
was fantastic.
I mean, it's the difference in daylight and dark. And,
Yeah,
and night.
seriously.
So
Gardening Inside Out is brought to you by Earth Mix Garden Products, creating regionally sourced high-quality soil blends and amendments for the sustainable-minded gardener. Fall and winter are great times to plant in the Southeast, and Earth Mix can help you with Landscape Soil Conditioner. Mix Landscape with your native soil to feed all winter long. Added mycorrhizal fungi help your plants get established faster and increase hardiness through the year ahead. Visit earthmix.net for more information and retailers near you. Remember, success begins at the ground level when you use Earth Mix Garden Products.
All right, so now
we got questions. I think.
yes, we do. But we got something special.
Oh, we do. We do have something.
The Hort Report, you know it's all in his head.
There it is. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I've got a list. I was thinking of some things last night. I was thinking about plants that kind of have names to them that are kind of romantic.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
okay. So you
We're
went
on a
there.
We're on the love train right now, okay? We're all feeling it. All right, it was love in the air. So I got to thinking about some plants, and here's some random ones that just came to my head, and then I've got a little story for y'all, okay? So bear with me. Here we go. Let's go with Hearts of Bustin'. Hearts of Bustin', y'all. It's
that's a good
Valentine's Day. Type of euonymus. It's a native. Shout out Ben Tress. You love this plant. I have it growing in my woods. That's great.
near and dear to my wife's heart also.
Mm-hmm.
We have
Oh.
some growing at our house.
There you go. We got the bleeding heart. Bleeding heart for Valentine's Day. Oh, the hearts are bleeding out there. Wine and roses. What a way to end the night with wine and roses.
Wine and
the
roses.
Weigela, y'all. Old school shrub. But we're still loving her. And then we got baby blue eyes. Oh, them blue eyes. We're a sucker for them. That Colorado blue spruce, okay?
I agree.
Baby blue eyes in the mix. And then let's go with the rose. We got to talk about a rose. It's Valentine's Day, the love song. Oh, that rose is singing that
Wow.
love song, okay?
Yeah.
And then I got to thinking, this comes to the story. There was a lot of hydrangeas that came to mind. I'm giving y'all a romantic hydrangea story, okay? With cultivars of hydrangea. Here we go.
Oh,
All right? Y'all,
Buckle in,
y'all
everybody.
buckle in. Here we go, all right? You see a little hottie across the room, okay?
Uh-huh.
Across the way, a little hottie.
Uh-huh.
That one loves the heat of the summer. She's drawing you in. You don't even know what to think. You love her. She takes the heat just fine, blooms pure white. It's a panicle style, all right? And then you move on. After that, after you see that little hottie, it turns into that heartthrob. You can't even. Every time you see her, your heart's throbbing, okay?
That
Because
one,
it's
that
just
one bulls
beautiful.
bunnies though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep. Now that one needs a little shade. We got to be careful with her. But long time and a deep heartthrob. Okay. After that, you decide to talk to her. You decide to go after it. All right. Turns into that summer crush. Y'all,
Oh.
them long summer days of that summer crush blooming. Oh, deep. That summer crush is another macrophylla. Needs a little shade, but that color lasts. It's everlasting through the summer, Caroline.
yes,
It is. Long time. And then
Wow.
those summers draw on year after year.
Mhm.
And then after that, y'all end up having the white wedding.
Yeah.
White wedding. It's a beautiful experience. It's pure white. It loves the heat. It's a summertime wedding, Caroline. This is a real story. All right.
Yeah, Billy
So you're
Idol's
at the
great
white,
too.
uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
You're at the white wedding. They're playing the songs. You're cutting the cake, and then after that, what do you say? Let's dance. And you have your dance with the Let's Dance series hydrangea from proven winners. There's a lot of cultivars of this, and they're fantastic.
So many
They're
dance
blooming
songs.
great. Uh-huh. Yeah. So everyone, grab your partner. Let's all dance tonight for Valentine's Day. Love y'all. Thank
Hey.
y'all for the spot. Happy Valentine's Day 2026. Here we go.
There you go.
Incredible.
Yes, get that boa.
Drama.
Wow,
Yeah.
that was impressive.
That's a real
Yeah.
story.
He is bringing
Well.
it today.
Yeah, buddy.
There you go, y'all. Check out the Valentine's Day collection hydrangeas. This is in my beard.
Yeah, those ostrich feathers get everywhere.
I see that being shed.
Probably soon.
I don't
All
know.
right.
I think we'll miss it if you take it off.
Nah, I'm leaving it on. It's keeping
Yeah.
my neck warm.
You're gonna wear it all. No, you're not gonna wear it all day. As I
Yeah, I
said
am.
that, I was like, absolutely not.
Yeah, I am. Gonna get dirt all over it.
Well, that was amazing. Perfect little Valentine's Day story.
Thank
We're
you.
definitely gonna have to use that audio for something
I hope
very,
so.
very special.
I put on my sultry voice.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. That sultry voice.
Oh, I forgot about the Barry White hydrangea.
Oh, Barry White would have been playing at that wedding.
That would have been perfect in the background, Tyler.
Barry White.
I'm
It's all
sorry.
good.
Very well.
Thanks, Josh.
We'll do it again next year.
All right,
Maybe
sounds
we'll
good.
make a book that you can read.
I'll read. Well, I can't read. I'll write a
That's
book.
true. He can't. Well, now everybody knows. But let's go ahead and get into questions because we do have quite a few.
Yes, we
So
should.
we've got some live questions in. First one coming in from James. James says, I'm
James.
looking to replace several hackberry trees along my driveway that broke in the ice storm.
Good for you.
What do you think about Washington hawthorn? What other small, medium native trees should I consider? I have 2 Washington hawthorns and I love them.
Yeah.
Great for the birds.
Washington Hawthorn, as I've said many a times, is one of the most underrated trees around. We just don't. A lot of people in specifically America. In the UK, they use them extensively down roads. They're small, little, tidy trees, great for the wildlife, the birds. Pure little white blooms, which are adorned across the whole plant, and then followed by berries that persist through the wintertime. Like Washington Hawthorn needs to be sold more. I think it does have thorns. Okay, pretty gnarly thorns.
They're kind of
actually.
cool looking.
Name
Yeah.
gives it away.
It does. And so they do have that. But let's be honest, how often are you going out and just like touching your trees? Like they're going to be above you and doing what they want.
You
So
won't be running into it.
yeah, Washington Hawthorn is a fantastic.
And those tiny little leaves.
Yeah,
They have these tiny little shapely leaves that are just so cute.
yeah. It's a different shaped leaf, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I don't say. I mean, don't look any further than a Washington Hawthorn. Honestly, I mean, it's a great little plant.
Yeah, that's the
Back
one to
in
go
the
for.
day, we had someone call and wanted to know if we had any of them
Nathaniels.
Nathaniel trees.
Yeah.
And my brother answered the phone. He goes, Nathaniel? And he goes, do you mean Washington Hawthorn? And he goes, yeah, that's it. But as you just said, they're a great addition to any landscape. And there's likely a spot for one in almost any landscape. And I know a lot of people are looking at things to be putting in those spots that have been vacated by the largely hackberries that just got taken down.
Yeah. Tons of hackberries went down.
Yeah, that's the only one I
A lot
lost.
of magnolias as well.
Magnolias, not a lot of them went down, but a
They are-
ton of them lost a lot of limbs.
Yeah.
I was talking to Pam Meldridge, shout out to you. You and Donna came out the other day. Always good to see y'all. And y'all were talking about magnolias, specifically lower limbs of magnolias a lot.
Crazy.
So, yeah, a lot of cleanup needed on those.
And this is one of the places where that I frequently have discussions about, trim or not trim.
Mm-hmm.
Those are mostly domestically related. Anyway, this is the case point where that trimming. We had a magnolia on one side of our house that was not trimmed at all. Very tall and stretched. It looked nice. And then we have them out front that had been sheared tightly. Did nothing to them at all. They were thick and full. And the one on the other side, we're going to have to, guess what? Trim it.
Yep.
So trimming is something that is can be deemed as kind of a villainous act. It's cutting the plant back, but there are times when it's extremely valuable. And a lot of people with magnolias that were not sheared tightly are experiencing that right now.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And this is a perfect opportunity. You've been waiting for the excuse to replace those Bradford pears.
There you
'cause
go,
I'm
John.
sure there was a bunch of them going on.
Hey, and that Washington Hawthorn's a great choice for
Awesome.
that down your driveway rather than Bradford pear, for sure.
Don't do the dreaded driveway. No.
Yeah.
You-
Go with what you thought, Washington Hawthorn.
I agree.
We love that one.
All right, what's next, Caroline?
Our next question comes from John. John says,
John.
I'm thinking about growing potatoes in my backyard garden bed
Yeah,
this
baby.
year. Do you have any tips for growing and suggested variety that does well in Middle Tennessee? Love the show and Bates.
No, we're good. A lot of your varieties that you can find in the store, honestly, grow just fine here in Middle Tennessee. We're actually a really good producer of potatoes here. I mean, not like out west or anything, but for your home garden, potatoes are actually fairly easy to grow. Hey, get on
And
YouTube.
fun.
And fun. Yes, you love it. You love growing them in bags. If you want to go containers,
So you
nothing
can
wrong
dump
with that.
them out
You just
at the
dump
end of
them
the year.
at the end of the season. YouTube lasagna gardening. That's a cool way to grow potatoes. I did that in college once, where it's multiple layers of organic material, but you keep it super loose, so it's easier to dig them later. One tip I'll give you is avoid like a heavy clay environment. If you think, any root crop for that matter that is growing and trying to expand underneath the soil level, the more compact your clay is, the harder it is going to be to get that to expand. So you'll get probably smaller potatoes. So other than that, potatoes really are pretty easy, and it's not far off for us to go ahead and stick them in the ground. So that's great.
I think it'd be worth taking a moment, Austin, to discuss with folks. You touched on it, but we sell quote seed potatoes, but they're not really different than the potatoes you can buy in the store. They've just been. They have a certain number of eyes on them. If someone is considering growing their own from potatoes that they have right in their own pantry, what would they need to do in preparation of that? You don't just stick the whole potato in there. You're going to want to find the eyes and cut it into pieces and get it ready to plant. So why don't you talk about that for a second?
Yeah, I mean, that's the best way to get bang for your buck is like David just said, don't throw a whole potato in the ground. You're missing out on a whole lot of, potential other sprouts. So we've all seen this in our kitchen. If you leave a potato, sunlight hits it and it warms up enough, it'll send a sprout up. Yep. And that's just part of it. And that's really any potato you get in the store, whatever. So find those spots. It's those dark spots along the potato that is the eye of the potato. And that's what you cut around. Get you a nice little chunk of it, or even 2 or 3 eyes is helpful. And then you can put that right in the soil, and then that'll up your odds and just give you a lot more bang for your buck for that potato. When it comes to individual varieties, I mean, Yukon Gold is certainly a winner. Pontiac Red is definitely a winner when it comes to, more of a red potato. And then Kennebecs. Kennebecs it's a white potato that we sell here. Another excellent cultivar. It gets pretty large, which is cool. So
primarily grown in Maine.
Cool to
hence
try
the
some
name,
of the little
right?
black
Kennebec?
potatoes, the little small ones.
Oh, man.
yeah, like cosmic purple's
I grew some small purple potatoes last year, and they did well.
Yeah. I think cosmic purple's a carrot.
I got them up in Michigan.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah. Hey, just grow potatoes. It's fun. Yep. There's nothing like digging up a potato and digging it. Oh, my God. Digging up a plant and finding all of that just carbohydrated gold.
It's exciting.
Kids love
Carbohydrated gold.
I don't know.
That's what potatoes are.
That's what they
now.
are.
treasure hunting. The little girls out there digging.
Oh,
through
it's so good.
It's amazing.
Yep.
All right, so everybody plant potatoes.
Do it.
All right, is it too late to prune a red bud?
No, it's not too late. It's a little too early if you really want the best flower production. Now, if you need to get rid of some limbs, y'all, just get rid of some limbs. You're going to get rid of those blooms in the spring. But as long as you have plenty of limbs to play with, you're going to see still a beautiful flowering tree in the spring. If you've got limbs you need to get rid of because your head's hitting them as you're walking down the sidewalk, whatever, go ahead and take those.
Mm-hmm. Take them out.
Uh-huh.
When do I need to fertilize my crepe myrtle and hydrangeas?
Well, typically when they're actively growing in the spring. That's what we always talk about. So, you could drop fertilizer now if you wanted to, especially organics. It's just going to sit there, and it's going to activate whenever the plant actively grows. So work that into the soil, okay? We're getting into the kind of rainy season for us generally. So if you drop fertilizer just right on top of the earth, we have a really heavy rain, you might lose that fertilizer away from the main plant. Another big key is put your fertilizer on the drip line of the plant, not right up next to the stem, okay? So wherever the rain naturally falls off the leaves and down is where it's going to be taking up from the roots.
But that big stick in the middle, that's the mouth, isn't it, Uncle Austin?
That's not where,
Uncle Austin.
That's not where it works.
Uncle Kev.
No, yeah. Don't put it right around the stem, y'all, okay? But if you're not quite ready to do that yet, then certainly wait. Crepe myrtles and hydrangeas typically wake up a little later than most. Yeah, so we're not missing our opportunity to get some fertilizer dropped on those. We still got plenty of time.
All right.
Yep.
Will Lantana come back? I can't find one for Zone 7B. Miss Huff is the hardiest one. I've got 2 of those, and I've had good luck with that one coming back. And I've actually had some other varieties just come back randomly. Like I planted 5 of like a peach, lucky peach something, and one of them came back for 2 years, and eventually I had to pull it up because I wanted to put something else there.
Gotcha.
But Miss Huff would be your best bet. It's a little bit hard to find because it's so popular. But
No, I agree with you. I've had plenty of customers over the year that tell me their Lantana comes back. Key is get it in the hottest spot you can find, up against your brick wall, western exposure, whatever.
And plant it in the
dry.
spring.
Plant
so
it
it
in
can
the
get
spring.
established.
Yes, full season of establishment. And generally you're going to have pretty good luck with that. And the key is really too is that wait it out. But you talk about things waking up late. Lantana will definitely wake up a little bit later than most.
Yeah.
So give it some time. Don't just be quick to think that it's dead. A lot of times it does, especially just that regular old school yellow one, that's been around a while. Like that one a lot of times in the right spot will come back for you. Just wait it out. Be patient.
Additional support for Gardening Inside Out is brought to you by Bates Nursery, a fourth-generation garden center located in Nashville, Tennessee, offering the widest selection of plants and gardening supplies, from large trees to houseplants and seeds to soil. Their knowledgeable staff will assist you with all your gardening needs. Open year-round, minutes from the heart of Nashville in beautiful Whites Creek, Tennessee. Browse their selection online anytime at batesnursery.com. Bates Nursery and Garden Center, beautifying Nashville since 1932.
There have been so many people who have, been avid indoor plant growers for years, and you've gotten to reacquaint with a lot of those this past week, and I'm suspected the coming weeks, because they didn't just have a couple of things that got damaged. Some people lost everything when they had no power for 10 days, and you've got single-digit temperatures outside. It is a very bad mix for tropicals.
It is, yeah. I have quite a few friends who are out of power. One, I think she was out for 11 days, and she lost all of her houseplants. So, we do have a lot of houseplants in stock here. We might have a little special thing coming for those folks who did lose some houseplants, which we will speak of further along in the next week.
Okay.
But yeah, there are things you can do to rehab them. I mean, if a lot of them just have a little bit of dieback, they're probably not dead. You can cut them back, fertilize them, get them into a sunny spot, and they should start pushing new growth. But yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. I lost all the pictures on my pitcher plant.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was lucky to only lose power for 3 days, so
Oh my goodness! I got a
wasn't quite so
question
bad.
from one of my Valentines.
All right.
My eldest wants some blueberries.
Some what?
Blueberries.
Oh, blueberries.
Blueberries.
Bloopers.
All right.
Blubberies?
Blueberries. We need. She needs to pick the best variety. What is everybody's opinion about that?
There's a
There are
lot
any
of
that
varieties.
are really bad. They all do quite well.
Well, I mean, you got to have the two different varieties, or
Yeah.
That is, unless you buy one that has a pollinator already planted in it. And we do have some of those from time to time. I don't know if we've got them right now or not, but we will have them. But yeah, you do need to have two different ones that are going to be in flower at the same time, because they've got to be able to cross pollinate. So that's much research you need to do. So how do they go about that, Austin?
Well, we've got actually just got a shipment of blueberries in little 1 gallons that come from Flowerwood, grown in Alabama. Yeah, a whole bunch of different varieties. We generally try to buy those where the pollinators are kind of with the other ones, you know what I mean? Like, say, Climax, Premier, Woodard, some of those varieties that have just been tried and true for a long time.
I've got all 3 of those, and I love them.
Exactly. So getting those, and a lot of times we try to keep them together. We'll put it on the tag. You ask one of us, whatever. We'll help you out finding good blueberries. But, my thing is that if you grow a blueberry, it goes to flower, it sets fruit. You get to pick the fruit before the birds do, and then you eat one. Trust me, you're going to love it, because there's nothing better than growing your own food, especially a tasty little blueberry.
It's the best walking out and eating your blueberries.
Nothing better.
Pink lemonade is my favorite.
That's an excellent variety. Don't expect it to go blue. It doesn't.
got a bunch of little ones out there.
Yeah. A lot of little 1 gallons, and they're still cheap, Josh. They're like $12.99 for a 1 gallon. Like,
We'll take a tour.
exactly. Go ahead and get 5 different varieties. All right, Caroline, we got more questions. I know we got more
We
questions.
do, but we do have photos we should probably get to.
Oh,
before the questions.
photos.
So our photo, we only have one this morning, comes from Pam. So
Hey, Pam.
Pam sent freeze and post-freeze Edgeworthia. No? Tyler said no.
I'm shaking my head. I was trying to get the blueberry varieties up on the camera, so I'm not ready. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right.
I'm a little bit behind.
Let's get to
So
a
the
question. Yeah, we'll get to another question. Will new trees grow where they grind up a fresh tree stump? Do I need to add anything to the area? This is going to
Want
be
the tree to
relevant to a
grow, or
lot
do
of
you
people.
not?
Subtract.
What? Double talking.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, what we need to do is subtract, and this is one of the big fallacies of. There are some who grind out tree stumps who will tell you that, oh no, you can grow right back in there. That is false. But now, if it happened to be an old rotted stump, perhaps. But most of those are not old and rotted. They're just old and they're still green. And what happens when you have this organic material that is actively decomposing, there is one thing that is required for that to happen, and it's called nitrogen. And nitrogen is a very vital thing for plant growth, and it's also a vital component of decomposition. So when particulate matter is breaking down, it's going to steal nitrogen from wherever it can get it, and it's going to be in the surrounding soil. So if you have a tree stump that has been ground out, that material needs to be excavated out as completely as you can, and then you need to backfill the remaining crevice that has been occurred, and then you can plant nearby. You really should not try to plant back in that same spot. And that's the adjustment, don't you agree, Austin, that so many people have got to make, is that they've got to say, well, I can't go back in this spot. Here's so many feet away from it, and maybe I'm going to use a different variety tree, maybe more of an understory as compared to a shade tree. But this is the whole process that needs to be considered when you're going to go back and replant into an area that used to have a well-established large tree.
Most definitely. Don't plant it in the same spot. Just don't.
Just don't do it.
Nope. Pick a new spot, new home.
Chances are they didn't get all the roots, and they didn't get that main part anyway. So, I mean, you're going to be down there fighting it with a shovel.
Yeah, it's
no,
not a good idea. No.
All right. And it looks like we've got Pam's photos ready. Ready to come up. So we've got a before and after photo of her ice on her Edgeworthia.
Beautiful.
That is. I have this plant and I love it. She says, freeze and post-freeze Edgeworthia, still a chance for blooms. Bloom pick taken yesterday.
Good.
Beautiful, Pam.
Yeah. I lost a few buds on mine, but I'll still get some blooms.
I mean, I know ice is damaging for sure, but boy, is it pretty when it's like that.
Oh, it is.
When the sunlight hits it and then all weird light comes through it and stuff, it's cool.
It doesn't get any colder than 32 degrees either, does it, David?
Oh, no, it never does.
No.
Never.
No, that could be misconstrued. You know, if you ever come out and we're having like a light freeze or frost, we do irrigation and it does ice them up. But the theory behind it is continuous irrigation. And when you have an ice storm, it's not continuous. It just builds up. So by continuous irrigation, we're able to keep that freeze thaw line right at 32 degrees. So that in fact, as long as the temperatures are not going down below about 27, you can keep most tender growth and a lot of non-open flower buds protected. But it's, we're well equipped to do that. It's a lot more difficult to do that as a homeowner. You really, if you're going to protect something from a frost or freeze, and we'll talk about it, I'm sure, many times going through the spring season of doing a layer of things, put a sheet on first and then perhaps plastic on the top of that, not the reverse. You want that insulating fabric in between the two, and then the plastic makes an impermeable barrier. So just keep that in mind. It's very hard. If it's just frost and you're washing it off, you can do that fine with a sprinkler. But chances are at home you're not equipped like we're equipped to be able to water continuously for many hours.
Right.
So
all right.
hard to do.
And we got a live question in, David, pertaining to something that you had spoken of earlier in the broadcast. So David mentioning shearing magnolias, never heard of that. Are you talking like full size or little gems can be sheared? I understand selective pruning, but not shearing. Can you explain more?
Yeah, and the answer is yes to both of those, either an established one or one that's small and needs to be cut back. The premise on shearing any broadleaf plant is not dissimilar, and a magnolia is a broadleaf. Although it gets big like a tree, it is a broadleaf, so it tends to hold its foliage through the year, except when it's shedding big time in the spring. What you need to do is to go back, if it's got limbs that are either got broken or got bent over and they haven't straightened back up, just cut it back pretty severely. Wouldn't you agree, Austin? I mean, some people may only need to go a third of the way back. Some may have to go back much more severe than that. Regardless, it will not kill the plant. It will give it new breaks. And once that new growth hardens off, you will be able to shear that growth again to get it back in a more pyramidal form, where that If you just let it go, it's going to really have a kind of a contorted look to it.
Maybe it has the confusions coming with the word shear. What tool do you use to do this?
Well, I mean, depending on the size of
Right.
it, I would actually use head shears.
Yeah,
Okay.
shears.
Okay.
Or even like
Yeah.
electrical ones, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of times,
Yeah.
like what Dave is saying, like a lot of our magnolias that come in the early spring before they've shot new growth have come into the nursery pre-sheared. They're already sheared, so
Okay.
you can really see where the cuts have been made. Very similar to a boxwood or a holly or something like that, as we're going to prune roughly mid-February. I mean, honestly, right about now is some good time to go ahead and prune them. And they'll come in, like I said, when we see them, you can see all their fresh cuts that they've literally made up the sides of this plant, all uniform. You know, so it's all going to crack uniform.
Right.
And then in the spring, what you see is a much more densely branched and leafy plant after you've done that shear. Okay, so it just keeps it tighter.
So they're going to lose some of the leaves that have been sheared. They're going to naturally slough off anyway.
And like,
and that makes them inherently resistant to ice damage.
definitely.
Absolutely.
There's the music.
All righty, folks.
That was fast Valentine.
It was a fun one.
Really
Okay.
quick.
Mm-hmm.
All righty, folks. Hey, it is. We're done for another one for the February 14th, 2026 edition. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Hey, do us a favor. Go out on the socials, like, share, sign up for notifications so you never miss anything either. If you allow that,
You really can't afford to miss it.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. But for everybody here at Gardening Inside Out, we thank you. We appreciate you. Come back next Saturday. We'll be here from the Green Room Studios at Bates Nursery and Garden Center. See you then.
Tyler here. Gardening Inside Out podcast is looking for sponsors for 2026. If you have a business that's plant and gardening related, or if you know of one, please get in touch with us at gardeninginsideout@gmail.com. Thank you for listening to Gardening Inside Out. It's hard to believe we're into our third year as a podcast, and we love hearing from you as we learn who our listeners are and what y'all enjoy about it. If you love the show, we greatly appreciate any likes, follows, shares, or word of mouth recommendations. If you've already done so, thank you for your support. There's many ways to get in touch with us, so send us a text with the fan mail feature or email gardeninginsideout@gmail.com. Happy gardening and see you next week.